welcome to my channel. Welcome to this month's FlossTube. It is towards the end of September. I don't know when I'm going to do the next one. I have whole stash stuff to show you. I think actually I may only have one yarn box. I may have actually put it into the storage room. Oops. I have lots of progress to show you though. Stitching progress. But first, magazines. These are still going to be coming up on my channel to see. So the World of Cross Stitching magazine and the Cross Stitcher magazine. These are issues 308 and 371 respectively. Look, it's Anne Stokes, it's the dragon. I have been hanging out for about 3 or 4 months for this stupid thing to ship to Australia. Seriously, it's on the slowest boat ever. And I know you guys in the UK are probably going, ah, it's so yesterday. Before I go any further though, I have a fresh cuppa. If you have a cuppa or you need a cuppa, grab it. Oh, that's the perfect temperature as well. Remind me to drink my tea. I should set a timer. Seriously, it's ridiculous. I don't drink enough hot drinks. They go cold. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please click subscribe. Please like, comment, share the love of how you think I'm going as a floss tuber. And yeah, just hi, welcome. Ring the bell for the notification so you know when I upload as well. Now I'm going to just increase my screen just a smidge. Alright, so we've got both me and the magazine. I will fly through these. I've already been through these in detail, but we've got things like furry friends. We've got these tags that actually came free with one of those little extra kits, which has probably just fallen down in my thing, in my box to the side here. Look, seriously, look, 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 look. Isn't that amazing? That is an awesome, awesome dragon. Anne Stokes, look, if you're into FlossTube or cross-stitching, I mean, in any shape or form, you will know Anne Stokes. And you will also know that Heaven and Earth Design do a lot of her conversions. And they're incredible. Michelle Seata does a great job. But look at the artwork it's based on. Seriously, it's fantastic. And I love the oak leaf kind of tail on the dragon. It is definitely one I'm going to have to kit up. Now, it is 118 by 163. I have something to show you similar. It's on 14 count, so it's 8.5 inches by 11 3/4 inches. So really easy to fit on a fat quarter. Lots and lots of the greens, but I'm trying to think 5, 10, 15, about 20 colors. And a little bit of back stitching with 2 colors. Oh my lordy. Now, if only this was available on Pattern Keeper, that would be so made up. But as it is, you've got 2 full pages of this beauty, if I can... oops, sorry. I will have blurred or edited that little bit out. My mistake. So yeah, there's the Anne Stokes magazine. I could literally throw this magazine away now and be done, because I'm in my happy place. If only it was on Pattern Keeper though. Hello Summer is one of the summer kits, because you know the UK is Northern Hemisphere is just coming out of summer. Then we've also got a Daisy and James wedding sampler. If you want to know all of these designers, as I say, they are in the more detailed flip through that I have done on my channel. This was a bonus. They asked for the pattern of the Phoenix. How cool is that? It's like 4 colors, backstitched, 30 by 27, 2.25 inches by 2 inches. As awesome. Like if you were to add that to a bookmark or a project bag, this is fantastic. Thanks to teachers. And there's the little fox. How cool is that? And I will continue to flick through. We've got all the thanks. There's lots of different varieties there. There's a Prowling Tiger kit, but look at the bamboo. Isn't that amazing? That's a kit. It's you know, 42 bucks UK, so that would be about $100 Aussie. I'm not sure what the conversion is to US. Then you've got special occasions. Now there are a bucket load of special occasions cards in here, and they are tiny. They are all, you know, 25, 30 by 30, or even smaller of these special occasions. So you've got all of these kind of things. Nope, go that way. There we go. So you've got all kinds of things. You've got well done's, grandparents' birthdays, wedding, engagements, and all of that kind of thing. There is this, and look at the back stitching on her hair. It's so good. It's awesome. And the two tones in that little top behind with the striping and everything else. It's just really cool. Then you've got a Greek cafe. And again, the shading is just sublime. This is Maria Diaz. I don't know if she has done a lot of the other designs that I like through some of the Greek kind of scenes. I'll have to keep an eye out for her name. There's more summer fruity things. Hello Summer and Aloha Banana. You've got all the camping letters and numbers. There is a lot of repetition with those. The next kind of thing they do is these pin cushions in anything cross-stitchy sewing kind of style. So if you've got sewers that you know and love, there are projects there that you could do for them. And there's usually one at the back. No, this one actually, alright, this one actually gives you great how-tos. And it actually, if you want to pause, get ready to pause, there is a brilliant section here on needle sizes. Ready? Okay, so there you go. Now, let me focus you, because it's not focused. There you go. You ready? Hit pause and have a read. It's about needle sizes, and if you're not used to stitching or sewing, then the bigger the number, the finer the grade.
Well, you told me to hit pause.
Peanut gallery.
And then you're still talking. So they've stopped and come back to...
Yeah, and then I'm talking again. Okay, bye. Go away. Alright, Cross Stitcher Magazine, racing through. We've got the Santorini View. This is the kit that you get in the magazine. Hard copy magazines, you get kits. This actually gives you the zip, the backing fabric, which is this dotty kind of finishing fabric, and you also get enough to make the first part of this project here. So it's actually going to form a postcard eventually. You're going to get 3 parts in total. So you've got the Tuscany views. It's really, really cute. Next month you get the yacht on a card, and there's a couple of other things at the end as well. This is basically your sneak peek. So you've got your shells on the cushions, which are not big. They're only like 4 inches or something on those monochrome kind of colors. So great if you have a beach shack, or we call them shacks, huts, whatever you want to call them, holiday homes even. Anything that might be beach themed with the crisp whites and blues and things. This is just a feature of some artists, but I love the Monstera leaf and the Paradise Fern, is it? I did have, no, Parlor Palm. I did have one and I killed it. I'm not very good with anything other than spiders and Monsteras. And my Monstera is huge. My leaves are huge, and they stand up to an awful lot of my neglect. I've got baby spiders everywhere and everything else too. There's a gorgeous sunflower in here too. Trick for your magnetic bars and other produce that they sell. This one was kind of cool. I really liked this series, and if you have a whole load of theme series you know, this is one that I would, you know, recommend you look into. As I said in the magazine, though, they actually have these in a house-shaped box. I would not bother. I would just fluff the top out of cardboard or something. So it's just in a shadow box. But how gorgeous is that? And again, the leafy kind of lounge scene is all kinds of cool. Yeah, this one, it's got the pretty cats. If I fits, I sits. So if you have kitties, that would be one to do. Here are the shells. There's the 3 of them. But the size of them is not big at all. Let me just get that for you. 42 by 42, 7 by 7. That's not a big cushion. It's very much like a throw on the windowsill kind of thing. You have this fun little girl here with the buttons for the balloons and the little roll-along toy duck, which is kind of cool. Here is the Santorini scene. It's very, very pretty. This is, who is this again? Santorini Dreams, and the designer is, again, it's on a 2-page spread, Emma Condon. So if you like her work, there's this. The top of that bag there where the flowers are on top, that's actually full coverage, and then the scissors are on linen. It looks really, really cool though. And you've got the pattern for that. Then the letters now are all seaside stuff. So things like your yacht, your shell, your beach house, your lighthouse, your seahorse, your sand pits, your lots of beach houses. There is a bit of repetition in this set as well, and then of course you get your numbers at the back. They're not as clear, sorry, they are clear numbers on these kits rather than the World of Cross Stitching, which had quite abstract numbers. This is really pretty. This is from The Secret Garden, and if you know the Frances Hodgson Burnett story, it's a lovely story, really, really lovely English story. Again, over the double pages, and that. Now, then they've got a kind of couples celebration. To the 2 of you, to the both of you, to both of you, and to the 2 of you. They are for straight couples, so if you have got people who are same-sex couples, I don't know how easy they would be to adapt. But these are both Doreen Jones kits, both the giraffe and the couples. Or not kits, patterns, I should say. And then you've got, of course, the Alice in Wonderland. Now, these are not my favourite, so I'm quite happy if you're interested in the Alice in Wonderland piece. It's part of a SAL. It's like a 3-part design. I do not like the stitching finish on that. They're grumpy, ugly. I mean, I know the Queen was pretty ugly anyway, but, you know, in character, but pass. But there is beading and everything else on this, so if you want me to send this to you, I'm happy to do that. This was the design challenge. Do you ever think you would be up to a design challenge? You have 6 yarn there up in the corner, Ada, and you have to stitch a 55 by 40 stitches in a triangle with those colours. Do you think you could do that and come out with something similar to those? There's not much of a colour variation in that. So yeah, interesting challenge. With the bag there are some alternates, and you can also do the feathers, and there's an abstract here. There's the abstract design that you can also do in the bottom corner. And then it shows you also how to make the plaited zip pull. And the other stitch along that they're doing is the Grimm's Fairy Tale, and that is the Pied Piper. And they are small. They're only 3 inches by 3 inches or less. But look at next month's. Look, it's sloths. Sloths. Enjoy the moment, and it's showing all the lazy beasties. And then there's that. Alright, I haven't actually gone through these magazines, so I will fly through the Disney as well. This is free gift with, hang on, this is gift number 2, sorry. It's with the third or fourth shipment. These are normally about $16 for the binders, but these will hold the amount of magazines that I'm getting before I cancel the subscription. I'm after the tote, which I think is in 7. These are the dividers, though, that will mark each of the things. They actually stand proud of the magazine line, of these magazine pages. So there's Disney samplers. Oops, let me show you. Disney sampler, Disney stitches, motif library, and these are just some of the sections. You probably get more as well. Finishing touches and learning library. They often have more sections, and I've collected magazines over the years, and I've ended up with like 6 binders. There is 90 in the whole series. I think of the whole collection. So this is 8, 9, 10 and 11. These are the colors that you get, and then these are some of the designs that are in there. So we've got Dumbo. How gorgeous is that? And these are proper, this is by Hatchet, but these are proper Disney designs. So this is finishing Thumper. So I showed you Thumper in one of my last floss tubes. Then you've got Follow Your Dreams. Oh, that's so cool if you've got girls in your life. Now, you know how with magazines I was showing you they have a 2-page spread? There's the design for that picture. It's ridiculously small. Get it, blow it up, because if you're like, you'd need to be a teenager to be able to read it. Seriously, it's so small and fine. Look at the Dumbo. That's awesome, kind of cool. He's got the little feather in his nose and trunk. That's cool. Ooh, Thumper on plastic. For a keyring. Don't know what the back would look like. Stitch on clear plastic for a rigid finish, then attach it to a lobster clasp. Doesn't say how to finish the back though, because that would look gnarly. Unless, of course, you're Michelle Bendy Stitchy and you've got backs like her backs. Her backs are amazing. Look at the poster you get. It's Bambi. How gorgeous. And on this side, it's another... Oh, Bambi. Wow. That's gorgeous. The border that you get for your picture frame is a Donald and Daisy. Totally Crackers is, and then you get all the lettering as well. So having Disney fonts is all kinds of cool. Project Gallery shows you, and then it shows you a sneak peek for the next one. Next lot of colour. So you can get a collection of these. They're hatchets. They are actually numbered. So cross stitch number 17, and that's so you can catalogue them actually. So it's kind of handy. Look, it's Bambi. And the shading is really cool. That's awesome. I'm going to take a drink in a second. Alright, so the next one, oh gosh, it's Winnie. Now, Winnie the Pooh, who became Winnie the Pooh, without the back stitching. So the back stitching comes next month. Drink. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Look, we've got Winnie and a Christmas tree, Jolly Holidays, and it's just white. It's just silhouetted on red. You could have so much fun with that. That's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Bambi Hoop saying you're perfect just the way you are. How cool is that? Now, I did see there is a trick. Now, this was done probably by somebody who wasn't very used to cross-stitching. There is a trick for doing fine lettering behind the white, and that is to use a backing fabric in between the Ada and where you're running the dark stitch behind. And if you're a pro at cross-stitching, you're probably all over this already. You could get the ironing fibre. It doesn't have to be thick, it just has to be another layer of fabric, and you basically go through your Ada and come back up through, like out and back around in that other fabric, and it basically hides all these lines that you can see hiding behind some of these back stitches. So I don't know if you can quite make it out. You can see some of them there, that it could just be that little bit better, and having that backing fabric would do that and give you that lovely crisp line with the back stitch. So yeah, there's a tip for you there that I haven't tried, but I will be trying. Now, Mickey and Friends. Oh gosh, isn't that cute? So you've got Donald, Daisy, Mickey and Minnie on a bookmark. Then you've got Go Crackers, Clap for Donald Duck. Look, this is just like the Donald that I would have had as a kid. Colouring books or cartoon. Might have been a Disney magazine that I used to subscribe to as a kid. And then you've got Mickey and Friends with Pluto as well, and Goofy. Sorry, you didn't get all of them. There they are. How cool! That's awesome. Celebrate the Season, which is getting into Mickey as a silhouette, and Christmas presents and holly bits. And then we've got more Project Gallery, magical projects coming soon. So these are spoilers. So Christmas ornaments, Toy Story, the Aristocrats that you can do up things. And I've had these in part of my other cross stitch collections, where you get a little plastic or kind of coaster, and they're pretty good. They actually interlock in, and yeah, more fabric, more floss. It is like it's Chinese floss. There's mixed opinions on how good the Chinese floss can be, and comparing it with DMC. Oh, these need back stitching. There's buttons, but Piglet doesn't stand out from the thing. Back stitching for Winnie the Pooh. So each of these parts in this sampler, you get the base color 1 week, and then you get the back stitching the second, or sorry, you get the base color 1 issue, the back stitching then the next issue. And I don't know how many we're through, but in issue number 10, 5 characters. So you'd need to flick through to see where they are. There's the start of the ornament. So this is Mickey, and then there's Daisy and Donald. How cool! They're really cute. Gives you the symbols, and of course it's giving you DMC and anchor and the number of skeins that you would use. Alright, now it's saying button up. They really don't have backstitch, and Piglet really needs the backstitch, and even Tigger's face is too chubby. But Eeyore's not bad, and Winnie's not too bad, but I think it needs backstitching. But the whole button is really Eeyore, or Piglet's face there, so yeah, just a little bit odd. Alright, Peter Pan! The Rules of Neverland. No growing up, don't play with pirates, believe in fairies. How cute. The posters are kind of nice. And then London Neverland, Pixie Hollow, Lost Boys Hideout, Crocodile Creek, Skull Rock, Mermaid Lagoon, and you've got Pixie Dust, and you've got the time. Wonderland. Now, this I like. This is silhouetted Wonderland characters. So you've got the perfect Disney Alice, and you've got the perfect Disney Queen, and you've got the perfect Cheshire Cat that you could even put the teeth in glow in the dark. You got the Mad Hatter, you've got the Hare, you've got the Eat Me, Drink Me, all of that kind of thing. The key to get in and out. That's really cool. And then, of course, you've got heart alphabets. That's cool. Alright, and then the last one for this one, more thread. Toy Story. Look, it's Rex. Yes, I'm a Toy Story geek. I have watched it so often. And we're starting on Pinocchio. Okay. Very, very cool. Weird, weird story. Again, no backstitching in this issue. Your cross-stitch coasters are Mickey and Minnie. They're not bad. I like them. Your Toy Story says Toys at Play. The aliens are pretty good. Buzz is not too bad. There's something odd about Woody. Ooh, look. The Aristocats. Now, I don't know the names of these guys. I haven't actually watched this in such a long time, like probably 20 odd years. It says, "You've got to be kidding me." Dear. Doesn't say which kitty it is, though. Yeah. And then you've got Mickey and Minnie, Christmas or Valentine's even, kissing each other. The silhouette, ooh, is the stuff of legend. From Zero to Hero, Hercules. The songs in this movie are just fantastic. So you've got Hercules, you've got whatever the chick who was tempting him, I think, is. You've got Pegasus, who was so funny. And then, of course, you've got the flowers and storms and stuff. And you've got some lettering, which is like computer keys. Really, really simple. And what is coming up? So we've got Christmas stockings. Oh, my lordy. Christmas stockings with Mickey and Minnie on them. How gorgeous are they? And Pluto is there too. Holy cow. They're awesome. You've got the shading with Ariel and Little Mermaid characters. So you've got Sebastian, Ursula, and it's not Dory. I can't remember what the... Flounder? Is it Flounder? And then you've got Tinkerbell. You've got some of the characters from Pinocchio. You've got Jiminy Cricket there, and you've got the grandfather, and you've got the cat and the fish. And then you've got some banners, Ho-Ho with Tigger and Winnie on there on issue 13. That's cool. Alright, now I've got somewhere safe to at least hold my magazines, and I will catalogue these colours as well when I put them into my Stash Cash app, because that is the keeper of all things floss. Are you ready for some Black Needle Society bonus treats? Oh no, there's fabric too. I threw my fabric in with my Black Needle Society stuff. In no particular order. Alright, we've got Olympia. This is by Misty, Mystic Fabrics, who I get Fabric of the Month from. So this is gorgeous. It's silver. It is actually quite light in its variegation. So this is Olympia. This is Fabric of the Month. It's 14 count Aida. I think what I do is actually get any Aida, including opals, and my count is everything from 14 through to 18. So there's Olympia. Alright, the next one is Peony. Now I did actually buy some Peony extra. This is July Peony. This is Charles Craft. It is quite subtle, but it's pink. And Charles Craft, I've found, is quite a stiff fabric. So it's a mottled pink. It is gorgeous. It's like this delicate blush. And these are great sizes, being 18 by 30. But I have a secret project that I've stashed or started kitting up for, and I have been disappointed because I need to go and buy fabric because I don't have the right colour. Now this is part of the Black Needle Society fabric that we got. This is by Fibre on a Whim. It's presenting Lorelei Gilmore, and this is part of the box. Okay, that we opted for the extra. It is a 16 count Aida cotton. It's a fat 1/8. It's not serged. It's finished on the Zygarde side, but it's not serged on all edges, so it's being cut from fat quarters into fat 1/8. So there's that as well, but it's a gorgeous subtle brown. So there is those. Again, they all have to get catalogued as well. Alright, now I've tucked some things into other things here, so I'm not going to take them out because this is going to be a really, really long video if I don't, or if I do. There is this beautiful wooden bookmark that Katie has curated. In the card, you actually get all of the spoilers saying what's what in the box and all of that kind of thing, and this is the pattern card. If you are part of the online retreat for any of these, though, you can also opt to get a Pattern Keeper compatible pattern, so it worked up really, really quickly, and I have finished mine, so I can't wait to show you that as we go. What did I do? I think my boot was the pattern keeper. Sorry, was the needle minder. And I think the boot is actually on the pattern as well. So I will show you that. We got these. If I can get it to flip. Goodness me, it was sitting correctly because I took pictures. There we go. It's a little Luke's Diner coffee cup. Probably needs to be zoomed. There you go. It's a little Luke's coffee cup. It's cool. I haven't worn them yet though, and I think it's gold plating, and my skin tarnishes gold plating. Another treat that we got with these are pattern stickers. So you've got all of the bits. You've got the title, designer, fabric, threads, began, finished, stitched by, and you can put that on the back of your framing. There's 10 of these, I think, in there. So a really nice memento. And I'll actually tuck these little things away. The needle floss keeper actually came in that orange bag. And I think that's also in the project bag. The floss comes in these gorgeous flosses. We actually used the floss for the pattern as well. Or did we? Maybe we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't use it. I didn't actually have this for the retreat. It arrived, I think, 2 or 3 days later. Then there is this. This is a recipe card holder. You could use it for whatever, to be honest. But there's some recipe cards that we also got. So I've just doubled them up on each page. You could use this for little pattern kit pictures. The opening is on the inside on one of those sides. You could use them for storing your patterns. If you've got small images, any kind of postcards, your 4x6 photographs, anything like that. And it's got the magnetizing kind of cover. That's it. And of course it comes in the amazing, well, it's not it's it for now. As I have mentioned, if you want to check out everything I got in that box, you'll have to check out the unboxing video that I did. There's some amazing things. What have we got next? Patterns. Oh, here's the extras with the magazines. So there's the little cards, and they actually pop out. So they're kind of cricket cut cards, so they pop out, and then there's the little bag, and there's the finishing kit. So you've got those dotted materials, and you've got the zip. Now, if you're not a person who's used to sewing in zips, they're not easy. So they do take a bit of care to put in. So follow the instructions in the magazine for those. Alright, patterns from the Black Needle Society. I needed to catch up on year 1 because I couldn't get it in PDF version. So this is year 1. This is Katie's second design creation, but it's year 1 for the banner, and I'll be able to show you where I'm up to with year 2. I am currently stitching it. So you've got all kinds of bits from year 1. So you've got Hedwig, the owl, you've got potions, you've got the sorting hat, you've got the umbrella, but that, I think that was on the motorbike. Hagrid had it. You've got the broom, Aloha Mora, you've got the spells, you've got the key with the wings, more potions, you've got the jelly beans, Wingardium Leviosa, you've got Fluffy, you've got the chess game pieces, and you've got the mirror that Harry was looking in, and it says then, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. So it's very much the philosophy behind not sitting there and stewing on what could be in that mirror. Another 3 editions of the Sunday Stitches So we have July, August and September here from Heartstrings Samplery. So these are Abide With Me, Hold Thou Thy Cross Before My Closing Eyes, Shine Through the Gloom and Point Me to the Skies. So that's from the song Abide With Me. When I Survey, love that song. There are a couple of different versions out there, and one is particularly a favourite of mine. And then the words saying, love so divine demands my soul, my life, my all. And then there's Streams of Mercy, Never Ceasing, Call for Songs of Loudest Praise. That's from Come Thou Font of Every Blessing. When I Survey, we never sang the song, the version that I really liked, all that often. It was one of the least sung songs, but the nicest version. Anyway, I digress. Another pattern that I got. This was from Misty, I think. My tea. All the different kinds of teas. So teapots, the screaming whistly one, the teaspoons, the honey spoon, the tea bags, the teapots, the sugar jar, the creamer, and the strainer thing that you swish around. All kinds of cool. And then, I don't know, are they cornflower or geranium? Just geranium? No, what's the other one? There's a flower for tea. Remind me. Alright, fabric. You're ready. This is the July haul. And these are amazing. Really, really amazing. This is Pearl. This is all by Misty. This is Pearl. Pearl is grey. This is 14 by 18. It's 16 count Ada. And it's just a very, very subtle grey. Next is Woolly, I think it's Woolly Bear. It actually looks like it could say Woolly Bean, but I think it's Woolly Bear in her style of ours. This is 18 by 29. It is a 16 count Ada. I tend to purchase in that colour range. It's all kinds of cool though, but it's a brown and dark mottle. There's that. Then we have Gosling. Now there's two Goslings here. One has some stray blonde, which is actually me. Gosling in Zweigart Ada, and it's gorgeous. And then you've got that other side, so it's brown and grey, but a lot paler in general than something like Woolly Bear. And then there's this one, Charles Craft. Now this one is said to have a defect, and Misty I think tried ironing this out, but what I might do is spray and stretch and it would probably be fine. But there's a line here, like a crease, that you can see that it's just not quite stretched fully and may show in your finished product. But look at the mottle on that. Isn't that awesome? It is gorgeous. So I actually loved that. Now, I'm not a big keen fan of how hard Charles Craft feels in hand. It's quite a rigid fabric. Please tell me your feelings on Charles Craft. This was my Pride purchase. How cool is that? Oh, maybe even that. Eek. How cool is that? It's really beautiful. It's on a linen, which I don't use. No, sorry, it's actually on Lugana. 32 count Lugana. Yike. Bit bags. This is my other piece of peony. And I left it in the bag because it's got the number on it, and I help my cataloguing by adding those numbers. So this is on Zweigart, and it's a gorgeous pink, and it's opal. So yeah, it's beautiful. Lovely, lovely blush on that peony. So the other one, I'll get it now because it's just off to the side. So there is the opal, and now I've also got it in the Charles Craft. Very, very similar in how they've both taken the colour, but really gorgeous. Oop. Thing's going to go crashing. Alright, now, these were my must-haves from this sale. This is 18 by 27. It's linen, it's opal, it's 28 count. This is Phoenix Rising. How amazing is that? So it's purple and orange, but much more kind of red than straight orange. Okay, and then there's Fire Dragon. Fire Dragon is much more orange by comparison, but it's got these dark mottles as well, and then it's got these gorgeous oranges. How amazing is that? But the two of them together were just like, wow. So I've got the opal Ada in 18 count, and I've got the opal linen in 28 count. Alright, now the bit bag. I'm going to fly through these. These are all quite small. These are for, well, maybe Season of Smalls or something. I've got a few of these bit bags now. I think this is lemongrass. It's in opal. This may be some peony in even weave. Not too sure what that might be. But it's an opal. This might be hibiscus in linen. Blue, which I think I have somewhere in that cloudy blue. That might be another lemongrass in opal. It does look like it's even weave. It's beautiful. Here is another linen in the blue. And an opal. I think that's even weave. I'm not seeing those slubby things that you get through linen. Oops, missed a piece. So that bit bag, those bit bags, she normally lists them as bit bags. You don't see what's in them, and it's a set price of like $15 for all of those. But look at the colour. I mean, it's just whatever bits are cut off. You could get any kind of colours, to be honest, but it's really cool. And yeah, you don't know what's going to be in them. Fabric or dropping stuff over there. Okay, very quickly, yarn, but I'm not going to be long with the yarn. I'm just going to show you a peek of this, if I can remember how I get into it. Here we go. I have actually stopped this subscription because I don't really want to keep going with this as much as I like the initiative of everything else. This is Color Surge, so you've got the pink, orange and yellow kind of colors. It's fingering weight, it's really fine, and you could use it for all kinds of light things. You can get the pattern ideas on the website, and yeah, I think Nicole, I was still getting this for $10 a month. I think Nicole is going to see some of her subscriptions drop off because of these changes, so we'll see what happens in the future with those. I have a big bag of these. I think I need to wash them. They've got this kind of flowery residue on them, but I've got a selection of the colours just in my pocket. They're the thread spool huggers. Ew. And then again, there's that stray redhead again. Ow. Goodness. I molt worse than a dog. Seriously. So they're the colours that I've got. I thought I had another pink. Yes, I do. They're the colours. They're a little bit dusty kind of finish, but I'm hoping what they will do is hold my fabric. I had little magnet holders, but I found that the magnet holders don't have the guts. The string is too short for what I've got. So I'm hoping that these will just kind of catch the fabric, and I'll show you what I mean by that with my frogworts. Go away. With my frogworts piece. Excuse me?
I want to sit on your lap.
No, you can't sit on my lap, not now.
Oh, but I can watch you.
You can watch me on your seat.
Oh.
Because I don't need you hitting any keys or anything else. Go. Or are you going to sit there?
Yeah.
Right, don't touch.
Okay.
Alright. My thread club, I have literally just unbagged this today, came during the week. Classic Colorworks, and again, if you want to see these, if you want to see these in detail, you will need to go and see the video of them in detail. So very, very quickly, we've got cinnamon toast. We have chopped chives. These are all alphabetically given, and if they don't have the next letter, then you get, you know, whatever, and they backdate them. Chocolate cream pie. Cloud. Clay pot. And chocolate mousse. I'd eat that. Colours get very, very different now. Please stop interrupting me. They get very, very different in the Gentle Arts collection this month. Look at these colours. How different are they? So in the sampler, the shaker threads, we've got a purpley blue, which is black raspberry jam. I love this. I've actually got this, I think, in either the Frogworts or the Autumn Lane, sorry, not Autumn Lane, in the Autumn in Stars Hollow Kit pattern. Carrot is orange, which is very carrot orange. And then in the Gentle Art threads, we've got Dragonfly, which is a brown green. Please stop. Deep Sea, which is a dark blue green. The Cherry Wine. And then a Cherry Bark, which is a burgundy. Absolutely gorgeous. And then, last but not least, we have Weeks Dye Works. And I love the variegation on some of these. So you've got Citronella, love this. It's a green and yellow blend. This is caramel, classic caramel. Don't do that. So this is caramel, and it's green and off-white, kind of yellow. Sorry, itchy nose. Butterscotch, which is a brown and gold kind of mix. The variegations on these are amazing. Chestnut, which is dark brown, which is kind of like the brown spot on a horse chestnut, because they're more of an orange kind of nut. Citron, which is a limey green and beige brown kind of colour. And then Cinnamon Twist, which is very much like a cinnamon scroll smooshed up together. Delicious. You need to stop. Now, my silks are the Aversois d'Alger. Ugh, sorry, nose. We have 531, which is a pale yellow. We have 532, which is another pale yellow, but more yellow. That one's 531 is a bit more cream. We've got these mustardy green tones, which is 526. 524 is a more yellow mustard, and 525 is a kind of browny mustard. Well, there's quite a bit of green on the camera, but it's more browny green, and I love the shimmer that you get off those. Alright, now they will need to be catalogued into Stash Cache when I'm done. I think I've already catalogued all of my fabric. Okie dokie. that's all from there. Now, Sophie, I need you to move. No, I need you to move. Down, down, down. All right, you ready for my cross-stitch projects? I need you to get down.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
Go away, pair of you. All right, this is a kit in progress.
I'm ready now.
This doesn't look like much. It's my mesh bag, and it is full of 9 skeins of 823. And I will show a picture over there even, of the project. It is a monochrome project. I need to get the fabric to fit this. I have to work out whether or not I've got a piece of fabric that will fit it. It is quite large. The pattern itself is called, is by CrossStitchRow on Etsy. I'm not going to remember to put her link in. It's on Etsy. CrossStitchRow. Rula is her name. She is in Ukraine or somewhere. And she has designed, I think, 3 pieces that I've bought recently. 3 or 4 pieces, actually. So this one is birds in a tree. It's a silhouette image. And what I will be doing is doing the birds in the tree, which are kind of crow-like, raven-like even. I'm going to be doing them in 823 as well. And then I'll be doing the tree just in 823. So that's the plan there. I don't know if this one is the one with the swallows. And I was thinking of maybe doing the orange bit of the swallow as well. I think that's where I was thinking, but I'd have to see the pattern at the same time as talking to you guys. Now this, you will never guess what this is. This is by Lord Libidan, and I am gutted. I actually went to get my piece of fabric and it's not big enough. It's those colors there. It's also got black and white. You are never going to guess. But when I found it, I nearly squealed. Actually, I think I did squeal. And my work colleague, when she heard me, was like, "What the?" And I went, "Sorry, I'm just having a nerdy reaction." It is the blueprint of the Starship Enterprise. Picture will be down there because it's long. It is going to work out at something like 17 inches by 34 inches, and I need to get black Ada. I was looking at it as a floss toss on other fabrics, and it really needs to be the black background that they would have had on, you know, the map of the ship. So I've got to get black Ada, and I can get that from my store, and I will put an order in with her probably tomorrow. Now, this is also from the Autumn in Stars Hollow Box in Omnia Paratus. I had to ask what the in Omnia Paratus meant. We also got these needle mindery thingies, not mean needle minder, fobs for the bags or wherever you want to put them. Zip things. So there's all the flosses, and a lot of the flosses that we used in this project were the variegated, but then there was also DMCs that I needed to sort out who was what was where in what project. So it's all done. So I have a finish. Oh, and there is the boot needle minder. This is the last time I buy anything just because it's furry. Yeah, so not. Oh, I should show you something that I bought yesterday that was furry, that has been kidnapped from me. Alright, so this is Autumn in Stars Hollow. Okay, I should actually move my needle because that is in a stitching area. And I should put it over where it's going to be hidden. I think that's a John James needle I'm using. So Autumn starts the 3rd section across this piece, so it's 3 pieces in one. This is just a piece of linen that I actually bought to do my Harry Potter frog letters from Hogwarts on. I started with Hedwig the owl and scrapped it because working on linen back then was just not going to happen for me. So I have repurposed this. This is as high as it's going to be, but it is going to be double the width. So ultimately, spring and summer will be on that way, the left. Okay, so it's going to be a long piece. It has been an absolute pleasure to do, and you can see it's got everything. It's got the Chilton colours, it's got Luke's Diner, it's got the football, it's got everything, and it's got Copper Boom, whatever the heck that is. I don't know, sorry. It's got I Will Follow, it's got the bandstand, and it's got Get Down. Oh, is it Eric? No, I've gone blank now on who it is, the nerdy guy in there. So yeah, that is the finish from Autumn in Stars Hollow, and the amazing project bag. Katie's been doing, I've got 3 of these now, and they're fantastic. This is a finish. This is Pilot. This is by Firewing Designs. This is the fault of Derek of Fortnite Fabrics. Derek was stitching this and I saw this and loved it. Figured out which one it was and then ended up messaging the chick behind Firewing Designs, and she put it into the shop especially for me to purchase. So that is also a finish and I need to frame it. These are the ties that I was using, and they're just too short to hold the fabric back because I had a whole bunch of it lined up in the, oh gosh, please don't do this. I had a whole bunch of it rolled up at the bottom, but you can't have it rolled up at the bottom and then work your way across at the same time. These are just pencil cases from my local office store, Officeworks, here in Australia. Alright, now I don't know if I've had much progress on this one. This is Twisted Rainbow Sampler. My stitching is really slack. This is on slate linen, which I got from my local store. We're into the cross stitch section and I've not done anything on that. And that needle minder is from Rachel. If it fits, I sits. But we've got like round the clock stitching, we've got rice stitching here. This is normal cross stitching, and I really did a lame effort, but I did try and keep my lines as straight as possible, but my stitching is terrible. And I have a friend who's also doing it and she's put my stitching to shame. You know who you are. Next project. I know I've got lots of starts. This is cross stitch by row, and this is, I know it's tiny start. This is actually the right ear of Fortune Owl, as I'm calling it. It's a monochrome owl. And I will put the picture in over there to show you while I'm talking. It's basically got the 4 colors in it. So it's got Ecru 642, 3021 and 645, and that's it. So I'm hoping it will stand out. That is the darkest color, and I did do a floss toss on this and I think it will work. The fabric is Mystic Fabrics Please Scream Inside the Dark. Sorry, Please Scream in the Dark. It's an 18 by 29 opal 16 count Ada. It will pretty much fill the whole thing. It's quite big. Yes. So there's that. Next one. They're all identical. I don't know what's in any of these. Ooh, this is Cloud's Factory, I think. No, this is not. Ooh, are you ready for this one? This is a new one. You haven't seen this at all yet, except on Instagram. This is Cryptids, and I have a mistake. There are the cryptids so far. We have the Enfield Horror. Oh, I thought there was a gap in the feet. Because I was looking at Rachel's when she did hers and it's solid feet, and I was like, oh, you did solid feet. Some people are splitting the feet up. That's maybe why I thought there was a difference. I've actually gone 1 stitch too high on this, so they're all going to sit 1 stitch too high. I did think about fudging it for here, but I'm actually going to wait, and if I have an extra line down the bottom, I'll fill it in with that last group or something. So yeah, we have Mothman. This is by the Witchy Stitcher, if you have somehow missed the bulletins that this is happening at the moment. Mothman, Nightcrawler, which is, you know, the travelling pants thing. The Enfield Horror. All of these pieces are going to be different sizes. The banner is, you know, the whole Cone of Doom using 310. But how cool is this? This is actually done on Herbert by Fortnite Fabrics. I'll come back a bit and it'll all go in. So this is Herbert by Fortnite Fabrics. It's a subtle, I think it's one of the subtle range by the boys. How cool is that? So we're all hoping that Nessie is going to be in here, of course. There are 4 international cryptids, and the rest are all US based. I haven't heard of any of these dudes, but Meg, who is designing this, the Witchy Stitcher, she is giving us little stories behind each one and the history behind each one as well. So there's that. Another project bag, if you haven't already seen this, this is from In the Night Garden, and these bags are amazing. I think I might have shown you this on the last occasion, but just in case I haven't, it's on this incredible purple fabric. I changed the lettering to add a U for my English spelling, and I will get the snail done on the other side as we go. This blue-green here is Twilight Sophie. And there are lots and lots of variegation through the threads on these, but it was amazing to do. It was so much fun doing this in time challenges and everything else as part of the retreat. It was great experience. And last, no, it's not last, oops, sorry, I have a very heavy coin on this. It's actually from my nerdy ilk, my Legend of the Cookbook from Zelda. Oops. This is Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is on Poison Apple by Bee Stitch Me, Brandy. There is an awful lot of 310 in this, and this is for Autumn Lane Stitcheries, The Collectors Part 1 in the Forsaken Forest. And I'm kicking myself that I started this in the center, because this is the edge. This here, and I'm going to have so much extra on all sides. But Poison Apple is amazing. Absolutely gorgeous colours, and it was got as a result of me saying to Brandy after the end of the sale, saying, hey, by any chance have you got any Poison Apple left? And she went, I actually do. And I was able to snaffle myself some Poison Apple. It's just gorgeous. Alright, now I may have shown you this fabric before. This is what I have affectionately called Butterbeer, because this is frogworts. I haven't actually unraveled this, so it's new to me as well. So this is year 2 of frogworts. There will be, allegedly, 7 years. It's going to be an awful lot. Okay, so year 1 is going to go up here. I may end up fitting all 7 years. It keeps going and going and going. It's one solid piece. It is tea and coffee dyed, and I will hold it up in just a second. So, I've been stitching on this like crazy. So during the retreat, we have stitching challenges, and it was hour-long challenges during the retreat. So it was pretty intense. So it was kind of like picking the colour block sections to do. So this one, you can't actually see it very clearly, but it does say Enemies of the Air Beware, and it will be very subtle when it's done in the green. So you've got the burra, you've got the, oh golly, the car that Ron drives, the Ford Anglia. You've got the potion for Polyjuice, you've got Hermione as a cat, you have the Whomping Willow, you have Aragog. These black dots here are spiders, they will have legs. There is a cobweb to go in here in white. You have the mandrakes. Because they were the antidote. Expelliarmus, you've got, why is there a worm kind of thing? I can't remember why there was a worm. Oh, Ron was spewing up slugs because he got done by something. Can't quite remember what this was. Oh, it's the camera. It's Jonathan's camera? No. Is that his name? The little blonde kid who was pestering them all, and he got petrified too. I can't think of it. There's the Sword of Gryffindor. There will be a sock down in this corner. This is going to be the diary, Tom Riddle's diary with the basilisk tooth in it, and this of course is the basilisk. And then you've got the banner here, and it will say writing down underneath it as well. So I'm cracking on with that. Because I was in this retreat, I have been able to get this onto Pattern Keeper, and this is where I was rolling up the fabric and wanted those spool hugger things to be able to help, and we'll see if they fit, because I basically just need them catching this fabric. Oh, they'll work better than the magnet things. So yeah, I've got these to hold the pieces, but because I've got it taped, the tape is actually quite thick, but that will work a treat. The tape actually holds it, because it's kind of rolling around. But there you go. If you haven't used spool huggers before for your fabric, if you stitch in hand, ugh, sorry. And then, so I've got one of each of the colours, and look, it keeps going. So there's 7 years potentially that could fit in here, and if I'm careful I may actually fit all 7, because when I measure these I'll be able to gauge if I can fit them all in. If I can't, I actually have an extra piece that I off-cut from another project that I will sew onto it to join it all together, and it's going to be this big long banner. So there is that. Now, I'm just going to stuff it in. I will be stitching this when I'm finished. Golly. Still so much to show you. But I think this is probably the last of the project-y bits I've been working on. Well, maybe. Maybe not. Ooh. Oh, scissors. I have ordered more of these. These are brilliant because I actually slide them under my leg, and I know that they're not going to stab me. And if I unlock it this certain way, then I can just start snipping. So they're fantastic. So I'm getting them in different colours and getting a bunch of different scissors. She has beads. I will put her here. Alright, so you can't really see very much, but there are blue beads up here. There are some pink beads here. I'll bring it up in a second. You've got some twisted pipe beads. I'm not sure what they're called. These are all in the kit from Leslie when we bought the kit, the sewing pack. I don't know why this is floating around. Actually, I'll keep it out because it can go in somewhere else. We've got natural sea pearls, or freshwater pearls even. Beads come down to here, and then you've got these twisted, they're different lengths, and these are also different lengths. And then you've got start of the back stitching. I don't think I want to finish her. I think that's why I've been so hesitant in actually getting this done, and why I've been cross-stitching like crazy and not back-stitching. I really need to just get her finished. She's so pretty. So yeah, I've done some of the back stitching in the petite treasure braid. And it will look amazing. I have seen the finishes that so many people have done, and it does. She looks incredible. And every time I take her picture, my camera identifies that as a human face. I mean, how awesome is she? So here she is. Not in all her beauty, but hopefully by the next video I will be able to show you her finished. Isn't she gorgeous? And we think there is some scheming underway for her to have a partner in the sea. How cool would that be? Cassandra has been hinting, and I think she's been trying to crack the whip on Aaron to maybe do something this year. But he's got some awesome designs that he's working on as well. Harry Potter, I don't know if I've done anything in... Oh, I would have done, because in Frogwarts I know I worked on it, and I don't know if I've spoken to you since then. So, in Harry, I was working on the 3 broomsticks in the pub. So, what I have done is I've moved the fireplace over to the right. I'm going to put a tabletop in here, and the flames, I need to go and get one of the alternate patterns for the flames by one of the people in the group, and that will be my pub. And then I've got all the back stitching, no, sorry, not the back stitching, the filling in of the pitch, the sky, the grass to do here. That will probably be as finished with the tabletop and the fireplace as it's going to be, and then I just have the last 2 chapters to do, and really would like to get that finished by the end of the year. But hey, it's only because Stuart is starting a new stitch along next year. He hasn't told us anything. It's all a big secret of what it might be, but he's actually hoping that a lot of people are going to go absolutely gaga. Now, he is currently doing Animal Crossing and the Disney movies. I think it's Disney movies. So if you're interested in any of those, Sal's, get into the group now. His stuff is on the Blogspot, or Blogger, I think he might have moved to. That is from my mermaid. It's on Blogger, but if you follow the links in my All Things Floss links on a Google document, you can actually follow the link there to find Stuart, but it's Cunning Cross Stitch. Worker bees, I haven't done anything in except Raid Colours. Clouds Factory, ooh, I have got that. Clouds Factory, in the last month, we did a tiger and a pygmy? No, it wasn't a pygmy. It was something sloth. It was some kind of sloth. Not a lazy sloth, but I don't know what it was. Anyway, so we've got the sloth. It is actually in a 12 840, I think it might be. And the tiger is also in an A12, so it's all shiny. So yeah, the animals started off with the okapi and the black-footed ferret. Then we had the black rhino and the sea otter. Then we had the puffin and the pangolin. Then we had the axolotl and the shark. The blue whale and the Maui dolphin, I think. No, the blue whale and the hawksbill turtle. The Maui dolphin and the monk seal. The pygmy hippo and the garrigle. The crested crane, I think it is, and the gorilla. And then the tiger and the sloth, and we've got 1, 2, 3 pieces to go on the top. So another few months to go through, and if you're interested in following that, it's by Clouds Factory. It's on their website, and then you go to their website, or you get the email link, and you can update each month. Download your pattern for the month. What else? Hayed, all I have done with that, my May the Road Rise, is Raid It. Cats. I've got kits here for the cats, but I haven't actually done anything on them. What is this? Steady thread. I haven't done anything on that, but I do have that gorgeous green fabric from Misty. And peppermint purple. I don't know if I would have done these weeks and shown you the last time we viewed this, so I have no idea what fabric I'm using. Maybe B-stitch me. The banner thingy will be in there somewhere, but this is the last couple of weeks that I got up to. I'm weeks behind. I think we're down here now or something. I haven't even gone into the group. Like, I just keep downloading each week, and I will catch up at some stage, but I'm loving the cross stitch more than the black work for some stupid reason, because black work works really quickly. I do have a retreat coming up, and I may bring it with me to crack through. It takes 45 minutes to do a square, maybe an hour and a bit to do the rectangles. So yeah, I've got 2 days in there, and I've got maybe my own stitching of an evening, so I could maybe just concentrate and do that on a couple of the evenings. Oh my lordy, I'm done. I have raced through everything. It's still a long video. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But lots of new starts. Finishes too. And I think that's up to speed. Sophie, can you pass me the blue bunny, please? Did I show you my shark pup?
Oh, yes.
It's got a tongue, but it's got feet, so it's pup. And show me, no, the blue one. Blue one, please. Don't be a smart ass. Give me the blue one. Give me the blue one. I bought this yesterday. She said I could have my own bunny, and I bought this yesterday, and she's kidnapped it to play with her bunnies. I know. Look at her face. But it's got sparkly ears. We have to get a name for this bunny. We haven't got a name yet. No, not Bluey. But something maybe to do with blue. Yes. But it's all new and it's all soft and cuddly, and Flopsy now needs a friend. Well, Flopsy needed a friend, but we couldn't decide on the colour. So now we've picked the colour, and I need to go and get Flopsy's friend. Did you want the bunny back?
Yeah.
Blue in Irish is Gurram, which is not a very nice word. Name kind of thing. Australian red is actually blue. No. People with red hair they'll call blue. And blue healers are red, but they'll call them blue healers. Go figure. Yeah, so I can't even use blue as a name, I don't think. So I don't know. Bunny needs a name. I will have one shortly. I'm kind of thinking maybe a jewel, but that would be sapphire, and that's just, I don't know, too long or something. I was thinking maybe Bonnie. Lord. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll leave it to it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my projects and seeing my photos that I would have had, no, over there. In the pictures, and yeah, I'll see you around. Please subscribe if you have enjoyed what I've got to show you and you want to check out more, and ring the bell for notifications to know when I upload my next FlossTube. Oh dear, the pair of them. Okay, I'm gonna go. Alright, bye. See you around on the tubes. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.